Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
So here is the kitchen right now. I need to clean off the table, and then we're actually going to switch out this table for the smaller one and create a coffee bar station here. I want to take this mirror down and put a smaller one in here and just make it like more compact because it's very overcrowded with all of this stuff in here. Of course, I need to take all of my Christmas decorations down as well. Right now, I just want to get the furniture switched out and the floor swept and mopped and, you know, all that good stuff. So that is what I'm focusing on today.
You're probably wondering why I'm gonna be switching out for a smaller table. We don't really sit in here for meals because we are down to 2 chairs and we have this bench, but the table just takes up so much space, and I thought, let's just try this out for a little breathing room. And my husband is really into drinking his coffee now, and I thought it might be neat to set up a little coffee station for him. But the joke's on me because when I tell him my plans about where to put the coffee bar, he decides that he doesn't like that and we put it somewhere else. But I do really like having the smaller table in here. It just feels more open, honestly more like farmhousey, which is what I really enjoy, and cozy, which is the main goal for my house is cozy. So y'all have to let me know what you think about the smaller table. But this is the coffee bar that we have, the little coffee station. I'm not sure what to call it. It's just an old baker's rack that was passed down from my husband's parents, and it's been down in the basement housing some of our backstock food. But I thought it would make the perfect little spot for coffee. This is actually the next day because, as you know, when you ask people to help you around the house, they don't want to do it right then, so you have to wait. So this is the next day, and I get my oldest son and my husband to take the bigger table out to bring the smaller table and baker's rack in. This was also the day that we found out there is a huge winter storm going to be marching across the US of A, and we are in the probability of an ice storm. So I really, really hope we don't get that. I'm recording this voiceover on Thursday, January 2nd. So happy New Year. This is my first video since the new year. I hope you had a wonderful and safe New Year. Um, we just stayed in and did absolutely nothing and slept, you know. I actually stayed awake till midnight and my oldest son texted me Happy New Year. So I guess we did do a little something. But let me know what you guys did and if you had a good night, good day. What was I talking about? Oh yes, the ice storm. We had an ice storm back in, I think it was 2009 maybe. I don't know, early 2000s, and it crippled our area for at least, even the main city part did not have power for a good week. And then I've got friends that lived on the outskirts of the cities, and they were like 2 and 3 weeks without power, and it was so cold, you know, because of ice. And it was just a huge surprise. We weren't expecting it. My family themselves, we didn't have any food. I remember we were piled in my parents' bed, and we all were so hungry. We got out, and because we lived in the city, like in the middle of the city, the salt trucks and stuff had come out and cleared pathways for people to be able to go to, like, the restaurants were running on generator power, and they had, like, we went to O'Charlie's and they had emergency soup on hand. So like everybody had to eat rolls and potato soup, and it was so delicious. But actually, come to think of it, my family didn't go to that. They stayed at home in the bed, and me and Justin, he was my boyfriend at the time, he came and picked me up and took me out to O'Charlie's. And with my anxiety now, there's no way I would have done that. So, I was a crazy girl back then. I was up for anything. I was spontaneous. Anyway, my point is, I hope we don't get another ice storm because it is no fun to deal with. We're definitely not prepared for it right now. My husband said we do have a generator, but that will just be to power the refrigerator and the freezers, I think, which thank God for that. But it's not like there's anything in there to freeze. You know, we don't really have that much food to lose at the moment. Um, I mean, we'll be okay. It'll just be tight. And they said wherever this ice storm does hit, the kids would probably be out of school for a good week. So they're supposed to go back on Monday, but they could be out for another week. So we'll just have to wait and see. But if y'all don't hear from me, like if I just go radio silent, then just know that we have lost all power and communication and I can't talk for you guys. But you can definitely email me and I can find a hotspot and talk to you that way. Or I could probably text my friend Bethany or Amanda and have them get a message out on Instagram to let you know that I'm okay, or, things like that. But back to the video, I need to get all of this Christmas stuff taken down and put away. Um, I had planned on taking the tree down, but my phone died in the middle of filming, and then I was like, I'm just not gonna worry about it. So I did not take the tree down. It's still up as of right now, and honestly, I'm really glad I didn't take it down yet because it's so gloomy without the glow of those lights. So my tree is still up, and it's probably gonna stay up until probably the kids go back to school. I don't know. I'm still feeling kind of under the weather and not really in the mood to do anything. I don't know if I have that seasonal depression or whatever. I do know that I feel better, but I don't know. Do you guys deal with that? It's really strange. Like some days I think I'm okay, and other days I'm just like, meh, I don't like this. Today, one of the meh days, which is why this voiceover is kind of crazy. But anyway, I'm gonna pack away all of this stuff in these totes, and I forgot to mention when I pulled the tote out, I was very upset because every single tote that I had cleared out to decorate for Christmas and then easily put it away were now full of all kinds of stuff. I had to go through every tote. It probably took 45 minutes to go through each tote and empty them so that I could fill them back up with the Christmas stuff. But now I've decluttered a ton, and sorry, I got choked on my drink. I've decluttered a ton, and I can pack away this stuff. If you hear my son yelling in the background, I'm so sorry. He got that Switch for Christmas, and he is loving it. I'm not really sure what he's yelling at on his game because I thought it was Mario Kart, but I mean, I guess you can rage with that game too. I sure did. I hope you guys, oh my gosh, I don't know what that was. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm having to take my Christmas decor down amongst mess, but I wanted to share my real life with y'all. And I mean, I could have cleaned it up before I took it down, but I was like, you know what? This is just who I am. Everybody's like, be you, be authentic on your channel. People want to see the real you, and your people will find you. So, I mean, y'all are my people. You know how I am. So, why would I change anything just to be like everybody else? So, this is my realistic Christmas takedown with me. The house will constantly just kind of be in a state of disarray no matter how many routines I put in place, no matter how much I clean it and do things. It just gets messy during the day, and then at night I'll try to put it away, and if not, it's there waiting for me the next day, and I've just come to accept that's my fate, but I'm not giving up on trying to be better. After you take your Christmas decor down, what do you like to put up? Do you like to just leave a neutral space and just breathing room until Valentine's Day, or even St. Patrick's, or Easter, or springtime? Or do you decorate for winter? I like to decorate for winter. Used to, I would just go straight to Valentine's Day, but Dollar General was having a huge clearance sale on all of their decor the other day for like 50 to 75% off. So I got some new decor pieces that I'll be sharing in my next video um, to decorate for winter. So you can be looking forward to that video coming out very soon. But anyway, what do you like to do? I always am interested in finding out how other people like to have their homes. I do know it's nice to have no decor up at all and just like give yourself some breathing room, just relax and not have anything. But here lately, I really like to decorate for every possible reason. So I'm gonna enjoy just setting out a few pieces for winter. I think it would really help boost my mood and help my family be happy. I've noticed that they're in better moods too when the home feels cozy and pretty. So I'm gonna try my best to embody that. I've looked into the practice of Hygge, I think is how it's pronounced. It's spelled Hygge, I believe, and it's got some really cool ideas of how to make your home feel cozy without like cluttering it up with a bunch of stuff, like with warm lighting and big fluffy blankets. Um, but basically, for my winter decor, it's gonna be kind of like Christmas, but no big red bows and things like that. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna to do it yet, but I do like the new pieces that I bought, and I can't wait to share those with you guys. But yeah, just let me know how you like to decorate in this in between time. I've seen some really, really cute winter decor videos on YouTube, so y'all should go check those out if you've never decorated for winter, and maybe it would inspire you to do so. It's really pretty. I will say I bought that little vase right there with the white feathery looking plant for winter decor, and I thought it was really pretty for Christmas as well. But that's kind of the vibe I'm going for, if that gives you a little clue. Um, I decided to pack up my nativity the way that my mother-in-law had, in these little slipper socks. And I got a little nostalgic at this moment because I thought about her packing them away as well, looking forward to the next year and all the new memories, knowing your kids are going to be an entire year older, wondering who's going to be there. Oh, brings tears to my eyes. I also don't really do New Year's resolutions. I think I shared that on my channel before, but I do have goals that I usually set, and I don't go overboard with it because if I do that, I won't do any of it. So, my main goal is always to start my day with the Lord every day with prayer and Bible time. And today's day 2. I'm doing really well with that, so it's a good new year so far. I'm doing the Bible recap plan with a good friend of mine and also with my oldest son, and I'm loving doing that. It's a free thing on the app that they have if you don't want to buy the Bible recap book. So I was really glad they had that free option. So it's just probably 15-20 minutes of your day where you can go into the app, read the scriptures, or you can read a printed Bible that you have and then watch the little recap video that Tara Lee Cobble does. And you can just learn something about the scripture you might not have known and find out something else about God that you might not have known, because her main point of doing the whole thing is getting people to read through the Bible and not look for yourself in it, but to look for God. Because I think a big mistake a lot of us have made, even growing up, being raised in the church, is when we read the Bible, we're focused on us and how we can make our life better and how we can be happy. And I know that's a major point in today's um, sermons and everything, when really it's about God revealing who He is, and it's revealing that Jesus is coming, and um, that's what we should be focused on, not ourselves and how we can make our lives better. Our lives are nothing without Christ, nothing. And I think I'm really going to enjoy this Bible recap, and I'm very thankful that I have a friend that wants to do this with me. And I'm so excited to be doing it with my oldest son to teach him how to properly study God's Word and grow in grace alongside. But let me know if you want some more information on that app, and I can definitely help you with that. But this is where my husband wanted to put his little coffee bar, and here we're arguing over the water dispenser. He's like, we can just put it up here for now, and I said, absolutely 100% not. That looks tacky. So I said we could just put it in the floor, and that's where it is. It's in the floor, but I don't mind it back here. I think it's okay, and it probably does make the dining room a little less crowded, so I'm okay with it. Whatever makes him happy at this point, because it was mainly for him. So anyway, I also decide we need to put some of, like, before we had this in here, you saw that little black shelving unit and it had food on it. So I know I needed to go through all that food and sort that into the little baskets that are on top of my fridge, which means I had to go through the fridge baskets and organize those, declutter them as well. So that was a lot of fun, and you'll see a clip of that here in just a minute. But then my phone decided to stop filming in the middle of it, so you only get to see me declutter for just a few seconds of going through all of the food, getting rid of the expired, and grouping the like things together right here. But we really do like how it turned out. But um, yeah, there was so much food here. I decided to put all the ramen and the bread in one basket, and then in the other, more of the snack foods. It had a bunch of egg cartons in it at first. We had to take those out, but a bunch of snack foods. So we had some of those popcorners. I didn't put the entire box of popcorners in there because the boys would eat them all in one day. I have to really like ration it out. That's fun being a boy mom, is they eat everything. I guess being a mom in general, the kids just eat everything all the time. So I put some of those bags in there, and then I've got some Ziploc bags of cookies in here. And I think this is just going to be the little snack bin. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, some Pop Tarts. But I think the baskets look really good on the bottom of the coffee station here. And I think it's really good, easy access for the kids to come get them. So I think it's a step up from what it looked like beforehand. And I've also put the hot chocolate mixes in here. We've got a can of hot cocoa, those pods I accidentally bought, and their little hot cocoa mugs as well. And the coffee is on that other shelf. That basket is currently empty, but we decided to put all of the drink powders back here. So this is going to be like our little snack and drink station. So it worked out really well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and got some motivation to take your Christmas stuff down if you haven't yet. And maybe got some inspiration for a way to read your Bible every day if you needed that. Or if you just needed a friend to hang out and talk to, I am always here, and thank you so much for watching.
Stay tuned for my next video when we decorate the house for winter. Be grateful with grace, and God bless.